That was pretty good.
That was good.
How fat are you? Doesn't matter.
Welcome back to 4 Drink Minimum.
AKA the grease pan.
AKA the barnacle on the bottom of the ship.
Well, this is the 9th episode. And it's amazing that we're still here today.
I'm honestly surprised.
Yeah, so am I. So am I. We're still kicking. Yeah. We're still kicking.
Nobody shut us down
yet.
We
are running on fumes right now.
Are we?
Fumes?
No. No, we wouldn't make it this far. Like, we gotta thank the fans. All
6 of them.
6, 7
of our fans. Yeah. All of them. Because that's what we're kicking for.
Of course.
That's what we're kicking
We're filming for you. We record for you.
Count them all in one hand.
YouTube's the start. Shout out YouTube. Because that's the birthplace of our existence.
Content creators always start YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or Twitch.
Well,
yeah, that's for like streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A little different.
Like that. I wonder if you watch our videos on YouTube. I have like watched and reviewed our episodes, but the rabbit hole it takes you down. Mm-hmm. Like if you sit on YouTube for about a half hour and you just watch like 5-minute videos, whatever you start with, you're not going to end anywhere close to that.
Oh,
if
no.
You just no.
You start seeing things in the suggested
yes,
bar, and you're like,
oh,
okay. And then like 10 videos later, you're like, where am I?
Yeah.
How did I get
You're
here?
watching sports highlights, and then you're watching Elon Musk do something.
Yeah.
You're only on YouTube for a half hour though. I'm on for.
No,
2 hours.
yeah.
Well,
like when it gets to that point of a rabbit hole.
You have a job now, so now you're gonna look at that.
Yeah, that's true.
See how dark I can get here.
But you know what I mean, like you said, you'll start at something and end on something completely different. You know.
Yeah. So but the path that you would take down those
zigzags.
It zigzags completely.
You go from here to here to here to here, and then you're here, and then sometimes you end up back where you started. Somehow,
but then you look at the clock and you're like, wow, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That's like the Bill Burr skit when he's like, I started here, and then he's watching the gorilla try and teach.
Yes, that's what he's like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like, what is he?
No, he
petting
says
the
like
cat or some shit.
No,
the guy getting bit by snakes.
It's the guy with the gorilla. He's teaching the gorilla. He's like,
sign language, right?
The sign language. He's like, all right, I'm gonna wing it for you guys. But this is what he says. He's like, do you give a fuck about me? Stuff like that.
Yeah, but
it is pretty funny.
But that shit happens all the time. Like,
oh yeah.
So if you've stumbled upon us in your YouTube bonanzas late at night, thank you for.
Now, what you're doing late at night on the computer?
Probably not looking
up for debate.
Yeah, well,
the fact that we showed up
should be on YouTube.
Yeah,
kind of flattered. If we should be somewhere else, you let us know.
I would love for us to pop up in somebody's recommended one day.
On the
might be.
on the analytics that you showed us, we do pop up a little bit, not a lot, but we are on a couple.
No, we do exist. That doesn't mean people click on us.
No.
Who's watching?
Now, if I was looking, I probably wouldn't click on us either.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we're out here.
Yeah, when there's 25 views, it's like, not watching.
Tell me why I should watch this.
Yeah.
Tell me why I should do anything.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
What purpose do we have?
YouTube recommends something to me, I type something else, and I'm not going to listen to you.
Fuck that.
Your algorithm
Speaking
sucks.
of purpose, did I tell you I broke my New Year's resolution already?
How so?
What day is it?
I don't know.
We're what, 3 weeks in?
We're a little less than 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
I had a fat moment.
How many meals did you order at the restaurant?
It was my own house.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And Mom was cooking up dinner. She made a meatloaf, and I ate the entire thing.
The entire
tray.
The whole loaf.
The whole loaf.
Did nobody else in your house just eat at night, or
nobody had the option to?
No, there was other stuff.
Papa Bear didn't decide to eat.
I had the entire loaf.
Wow. How did you feel?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. Put up a lot of weight on the bench today because of it.
Yeah, it's all thanks to the meatloaf.
Yeah, I could barely eat breakfast because I was still full.
When you wake up the next morning after being fat, you're just like, you
Yeah,
still
I'm not
can't
eating
think
till
about
12,
food.
that's
It's
really
like,
But there's a difference to like, how fat is too fat?
600-pound life is where I draw
there's a
the
sliding scale.
Now, I've seen that where they're ordering 7 pies for dinner.
No, it's when they need a forklift and
Yeah, I
cut
was
off
gonna
the
say,
roof to get out of their own house. Then we got a problem.
To move you around in a forklift, that's a...
You gotta waste them to put them on
Yeah,
a
they're
flatbed.
Now that would be pretty wild. Like if you were, hold on, to be wheeled around on a forklift, that's pretty luxury.
No, it's not. It's cold and hard, and it's a forklift.
They gotta put you on a pallet, don't they?
They don't even know where you're grabbing you by.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
Dude, it's not luxury. It's. I'm being used by. I mean, heavy machinery is being used to move me.
You went to like an EDC concert and you do. What do they do? Molly or ecstasy or something like that, and they just wheel you around in like a wheelchair the whole time. That'd be electric.
There's a difference between a wheelchair and a thing designed to move heavy equipment.
It's a thing that has an engine.
To add to that, there's a difference between just being wheeled around in a wheelchair and being 900 pounds and being wheeled around on a, on
a forklift.
Like, just imagine, like, you're watching, like, this, like, a YouTube video, like, an EDM concert, it's, like, whatever. Governor's Island, imagine. You look in the crowd, and there's just some, like, blob, just, like, 10 feet in the air on a forklift, Like,
I think it'd be funny if he was hanging from a crane, just
creating shade.
Dude, at that point in your life, you're not even getting, like, you got a family and everything. You ain't getting a minivan. You're getting a fucking flatbed truck to bring you around places. And you get the crew cab on that because the kid's got to sit somewhere.
When you watch those shows, though, like you see them, like they have to go to what is it, Texas or whatever. Where's Doctor now? The doctor in that show. Anyway, doesn't matter. They have to rent cars down there, so like they put him in the back of like a rental minivan, and like they have to fold all the seats down because the person's just sitting in the back, like Jabba the Hutt on his throne, just like me so.
Shout out Jabba the Hutt.
It's the fucking Dodge Stow and Go, and you got to like. It's not even a minivan anymore. It's just, I guess we can make it a pickup. I don't know. Cut the roof off.
What do you think these people eat, like, on a daily basis?
Whatever the fuck they want.
No, I understand that.
I mean, you see it.
It usually starts, like, breakfast is,
like 80 wings.
Yeah. And then, like, they're sitting there, and, like, for us, like, a gallon of water is normal. They're like, all right, let me get my triple gulp from 7-Eleven.
And it's always...
Triple super double gulp.
But it's a Diet Coke, so it's okay.
I don't mean to poke fun at these people, like, at all. I mean, like...
If they didn't want it, they wouldn't start a show.
Yeah, I bet if you poked at them, it would be pretty fun, though.
It would. But, like, every time, like, they always...
Speaking about poke fun.
They always blame, like, some traumatic event happening in their life. Like, eating was the only thing that comforted me. And I'm like...
No... You put the pizzas in there. Like, we didn't put the pizzas in there.
Like,
my dog died, so I ate 60 fucking Papa John's
food was always there for me. It's like...
Yeah, food's always there for everybody.
And then you notice you put on an extra... Like, I feel like you would get to a point, it's like, wow, I gained 100 pounds.
I gained 5 pounds. I'm like...
I gotta stop.
Wow, I gotta stop already. But gaining... Imagine just looking at yourself in, like, a mirror, like, 100 pounds heavier, like... Wow, I should have stopped eating.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going until I'm 900.
Too late now.
The mirror would have completely shattered.
Yeah.
And then they always have like a husband or like a boyfriend who stays, and like they'll show like on the show like him going out and like I have to help her clean themselves, in the shower or whatever.
Spray them with the hose at that point. Hose them down like a fucking horse.
All I'm thinking was Chris Farley. I'm a maniac. Spraying it with the hose.
I was gonna say, yeah, I love that.
I don't know. I'm fat. Like, I'll say it. I'm fat,
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
Powerful.
You know what? I
we
know
don't
it.
say fat. We say
everyone knows it.
Big, powerful.
If
daddy hacks, we're saying whatever it
is. for me personally,
we
like,
hit those.
300 pounds was like, if I ever I never got to 300 pounds, but if I ever I was like, I'm 280 something right now. If I ever got to 3 something, I'd be like, something's gotta stop.
You gotta almost like, I'm not gonna say embrace it, but if you're like huge, you gotta put it, I'm gonna say like, to use, basically.
I just don't get how you can get to a certain...
carnival?
A bouncer. Grab the bat, play baseball.
Right, but that's like...
Put the football helmet on.
That's something. Sumo wrestling.
Exactly.
That's like, there's a difference between being like, that guy's huge, and then being like, 600 pounds, like...
I don't want to see him in McDonald's.
600 pounds is him all.
If you're like 6'5", 350, 350...
Height
height obviously plays into it, but like,
it does play.
If you're 6'5", 350, it's like it's just a big guy.
That's an enormous dude.
But like
6'5", 350, that's an enormous dude.
But like you see someone,
that's an offensive line. That's
what's his name from
like you said, like you see
Blindside.
Put that to use. Like you're still
put that shit to use.
You're still able to do things, but when you're like 700 pounds, it's like
you can't. No, you can't.
Yeah, but those 700-pound people pack on weight at like barely 6 foot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like.
I mean, does it matter how...
They don't even have a height anymore because they can't stand.
Does it matter anymore how tall you are at that point?
They can't stand. They're just a law,
You're measuring circumference at that point.
They're literally just a blob.
Yeah, that's what you grade yourself.
Yeah, their own gravitational pull.
Yeah.
You walk into the room and you just go, ah! You get sucked in.
Indeed, yeah, we got
like an earthquake every step. Like that's
if they can walk.
They usually can. Usually stepping on themselves.
I don't know. But like I said, like if I ever got to a point where I'm like I was 300 pounds, I would be like, something's got to change. Like,
What would you do?
just stop eating. Like,
Yeah, I'd starve myself.
you just gotta stop.
Like,
You'd have to just. The physical activity would have to be through the roof. You'd have to literally keep working out until you pass out.
When you're that big, even just walking down the block is huge. Like,
Big
I don't
step.
even like.
that's a lot of calories that you burn.
I can't understand how the human skeletal structure could support that.
it's not really supporting.
It's not really.
It is the skeletal structure is supporting that
When you-
weight
It is
as you
supporting,
walk down.
but it's
the
also
road.
the muscle. Like, if you're naturally that big, 700 pounds, you do have natural muscle in you for carrying
But I
all
don't-
of that
But
fucking grease.
I'm not
Yeah.
arguing the fact of the muscle. I'm arguing the skeletal structure, how it doesn't
I mean-
break under the strain.
You gotta think, like when you look at, like when you watch those shows, like there's a bone in there, there's a skeleton about
It's
that
not-
wide, and then there's that much around
Wall-E.
it.
Exactly,
It's like,
and it's like when you had to build a fucking like bridge in technology class in middle school. Like my bridge can only support 5 pounds, and the skeletal structure I don't think is meant to support 600. As far as just you don't hear the creaking of the bones.
my bones are made of glass.
Like the SpongeBob episode. Yeah.
I have paper skin.
So, yeah,
Glass bones and paper skin.
Yeah.
I just don't get how you get that fat.
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
It's literally because they don't even know what broccoli looks like. There's no way.
And then
Yeah,
like
but one vegetable is not going to save your life.
no,
No,
it's not.
but
And then you watch like after they see the doctor, they're like, oh, I'm eating good now.
They're
Like,
basically
I
eating
mean,
Michael Phelps meals.
excuse
but
me,
they're not.
It's
I was talking. All right.
Didn't hear you.
One. Didn't hear you. He was talking about.
When you watch the show and they're like, I was eating healthy. How come I'm not losing weight? It's like, okay, their breakfast is like 7 eggs with like, 10 pieces of bacon and like toast. It's like you're still eating a lot. Like
but
you're eating eggs, protein, sure.
Tell
but it was 20 eggs to begin with,
Right,
and 30 pieces of bacon.
Oh, but I had a salad with all this shit thrown in it.
You
Like
can't just go cold turkey. You can't.
It's a weaning process.
Yeah. They're having basically offensive lineman meals
like 3,000 calories
without working out.
Yeah.
Without moving.
Like I said, like Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps, I think his breakfast alone is like 5 grand in calories. They're eating that and just sitting there and just not doing anything. You know what I mean?
Probably not anymore. I don't think Michael Phelps is all that active.
I'm
these
pretty
days.
sure he still swims.
Probably, but not probably at the level he
Olympic
did.
level.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like training wise? Yeah, probably.
Is he
not.
done? He's done,
Yes,
right?
yeah, he retired. Yeah.
Lock-
Did he?
Locklear? What?
Lockney.
No.
What's the
Ryan Lochte.
Lochte.
Yeah.
Lochte. Lockney.
Kind of
Lockney.
moron.
What was it?
No,
What's
you're
that,
Lockney.
No, what is the what's the airplane?
You're
group?
Lockheed.
Lockheed. Ryan Lockheed Martin.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah, no, he's not. I don't think he's swimming at the same level.
Remember when that picture of Michael Phelps came out of him smoking weed and everyone was
Yeah.
just like, it was like it's fun. Like
Yeah,
it
there wasn't.
was
That was like an
fucking
old.
shit now.
That was like an old picture
Yeah, it
too.
was
It
an old
like
shit,
from
yeah.
like college or some bullshit.
let the
like
guy
that.
live.
No, I thought it was like he was at a party and he was doing that.
Yeah, it might have been, but it might have been a
Pretty sure
party
it
in
was.
college. I don't think it wasn't a recent picture.
Well, when you
Even
say
if it
recent,
was, I
I'm
mean-
saying when that story came out.
I don't.
thought
Yeah,
it was-
I don't think the picture was recent when the picture came
Oh,
out. I think
really?
it was an older picture that came out.
I'm sure he still does it though.
Oh, probably
Who
yeah.
doesn't smoke? I mean, I don't, but like,
Yeah.
it's one of those things now. It's like whatever.
Can't.
It's just like drinking or smoking cigarettes at this
Exactly.
point. It's
Well, drinking is legal. Smoking weed is not
decriminalized
Hey,
in New York State.
legal.
Heroin and cocaine is legal in Oregon. So
Oh yes, I did see that. Yeah.
for whatever
So if
reason.
you're trying to hit the slopes,
Or-
hit Oregon.
Oregon's going hard right now. Like, come
They are
on, move here.
Wired. They are up.
I'm pretty sure nobody sleeps. The
Shout out
productivity,
Oregon.
Love the state.
the productivity is through the roof.
How many hot spoons do you think they have there?
They don't sell anything but a hot spoon. You buy it out of the store. It's like, oh wow, that's hot.
Do you think? I had a stroke. Sorry, I'm back. Do you think in Oregon some guy is working on like a self-heating spoon? Like
Yeah.
with a heat element, like
What, you
Saying
press
it's
a button?
battery powered, and
like
they just hit the
yeah, like no lighter required. Like
Yeah.
It's a metal spoon. Just put a 9-volt to the bottom of it. It's gonna heat up.
but that's extra work. If you just press the button on the spoon, it heats up.
It's not extra work to take a 9-volt and just
I'm assuming most
connect
of
the
those,
two top parts of it and watch it get red hot in a second.
I feel like most of those people are going right to the stove. Same thing like, you know when like you see in the movies when like people take the cigarette and like go to the stove and light it?
Yeah,
I
that
feel
only
like
works.
it's the
That only
same
works
thing.
with a gas. It only works with a gas stove because people with electric stoves trying to do it.
They're just smushing the cigarette.
Like, why the hell is it this? I saw them do it. Do they even sell open burner stoves anymore?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, of course. It's
Mostly are electric though. Right?
I don't want to say most.
I wouldn't say most.
It's just a preference.
Whatever
I
your
guess.
house has.
I think a flame is preferred for like kitchen, like professional, like like
Oh, yeah,
restaurant
probably,
kitchens
yeah.
and stuff. So like
Probably. I mean, I prefer an open flame.
Also for blackouts, it'll still stay, right?
Yeah, it'll still go.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to light it yourself with a lighter because there's
no
no filament
filament.
anymore lighting it. But yeah, yeah, if the power's out, I'll just light the stove.
we have light.
I poured grease on it too. Does that help? Oh, let me get the water to put it out. Oh, it's spreading.
That's just a problem time, right? But
Yes, a gas oven stove is still working a lot. Like when there's no electricity.
Have you ever touched an electric stove like you don't think
When
it's
it's
on?
boiling red?
That's the
Oh.
thing though. Like electric stoves, like I know it tells you when it's on, but like some people are like, I didn't know it was on, and like they
I don't know. I just
for
go.
whatever reason you're touching the stove. Like,
I just go by the rule of thumb. If there's nothing on the stove, I ain't gonna touch the stove because
that's like people that have like the burnt like fingertips and they're like they'll touch like a hot iron or some shit.
don't even
and
know.
nothing. And they're like, oh, it's fine. You know,
there's nothing left on my fingers to feel, but it's fine.
I
All
have
those,
no pain receptors.
are fucking
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, pain receptors. What's that? How you guys
Oh,
doing?
it's hot enough.
Fuck that.
Crazy.
You know, so I was thinking while we were talking about fat people, it could go. It can go.
That's okay.
It can go in
I
the.
think about fat people sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we were just talking
Back
about
on YouTube.
It goes.
Red
It goes
Bull.
in the opposite direction too. You see those people that are like so obsessed with getting fucking like jacked out of their mind, but also don't want to put in the work, so they should fucking do like not even like steroids
It's
per
Synthol.
se. Like yeah, it's like
Synthol. So they take you put it in your system and like where say a muscle group, you give yourself Synthol and it'll just grow it 5 times the size.
you know too much about this. Have you
don't think
looked
he's
into
Googled
it?
this?
No.
Of course.
Yeah,
he has.
he's
He's thought about it.
He's
No,
like,
not Synthol, but
He's thought about it.
If you ever watch anything and you see like the fucking fake Hulks with the fucking 22s,
Yeah.
25s, that's all Synthol.
That's what
But
I'm
from
talking about. Like
How long does it stay in your system?
Forever.
it's
Once you
it's,
put it in, like
it's like a fucking.
also
I thought he
if,
was gonna say like 27 days and 30 minutes. Why'd you ask?
It's like Miracle Grow putting into your
But,
veins, like
if you
grow,
do-
baby.
There was a thing where one guy kept doing it every single time, and his bicep blew up.
That
So-
can,
Like it
It
exploded.
exploded.
what are you pumping air in there like a
It's
bicycle
basically
pump?
what it is.
Imagine
That's
just
what
like
it is.
the guy sitting there curling, and I was just like, it's like, ah, you know,
It's like SpongeBob with the anchor arms.
basically what it is. That's what they have. That's what,
When
that's
muscle
what it
explodes,
does.
does the skin
No,
explode?
no,
with
it's
it?
just like it.
Or it's just like an internal.
whoa.
So it just
And they're
starts.
just like,
It basically just starts oozing pus. And
I got
slowly
nothing.
gets smaller. Like,
Yeah, you
that's
just
what it
feel.
Your arm just goes dead, and you're like,
Your triceps are still good, so you go to the gym. You're still like, all right, here we
You're
go.
just working tries
Yeah.
at that point, and you're like, maybe I'll put it
Your
in my
biceps are still at
triceps.
level 1 at that point, so
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I'm starting back at Synthol level 1 with these babies.
your
Well, it's
biceps are back at level
have you
1.
ever
So
seen
you
when
gotta
somebody,
restart. So you gotta grab the 10s like you did in middle school. You gotta curl them, and then gym teacher says, no, you don't hit yourself in the face with them, and you say, no,
You're
bring
doing
them
it wrong.
right here,
Yeah.
nice and slow. Yeah.
But that's like the people that you ever see like when somebody tears their bicep.
I've seen that, yes, but
No,
that's
I've
a lot.
When the tendon tears, the bicep shoots up like.
oh yeah, then you get like a
Basically,
lump,
right
like
here.
yeah.
I mean, I've seen that, but I feel like that's completely different than your bicep literally like
It doesn't
imploding upon
explode,
itself.
but it pusses out. So like it'll just start
completely
pussing
nuking itself
slowly.
from the
Yeah, it's
inside.
disgusting.
I mean, like I've seen the.
Well, at that point, then you don't have muscle. You got pus that's making
That's
your
what
arm.
it is. That Synthol is just oil that makes your body
Pus,
bigger.
right up
You're
in there.
just looking like Popeye out there
Yeah.
with tumors on your arms.
That's basically what it is. It's not good for you.
I've seen videos of guys who've done that, but like they still go to the gym and work out. I'm like, what's the point? Like
Didn't you already reach max performance?
what's the point? Like
I think they want the the number. Like they
So
want the high
so
weight.
just go to the gym.
Yeah.
Without
Too
doing
long.
that.
It's like paying to win.
But
Like,
that's not. But it's
just what it
not
is.
muscle though. It doesn't give you strength.
It
doesn't
paying
do
to
anything.
win. It's
You could have
paying to win. When you pay to win in video games, you're not gaining the skill. You're just gaining the level. And
You're just
No,
buying the
I'm-
Fortnite skins.
You got XP. That's all you
yeah,
got.
you're buying the XP. That's literally what it is.
Yeah, it's still.
Pay to win.
Gyms must
Shout
be
out
run by
EA.
EA then. I guess. I don't know.
No, 2K. That's what they're run by. Those Nazis over there.
You gotta pay for a pack. Open up your pack.
Shout out EA. Fuck you, 2K.
I don't have any more crystals. Can't open another pack today. Does anybody still play fucking Fortnite?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Pretty sure
It's on the PS5 too.
Really?
Shout out Sony. Snap
A
PS5.
lot of people.
You didn't.
Dude,
I own a PS5.
actually, I've never played it. I let somebody at work play on my fucking PlayStation to get me 2 dubs at.
You never played Fortnite?
No. Because I hated everything that
That was like
surrounded
the
it.
top
When
game.
it first came out, it was okay.
Well, the
I
game was
loved
out
it.
for a while before like it got popular.
Right, when it was first
I
a
had,
thing.
I had it when it first came out.
It was okay, and then they added all this bullshit to it, like airplanes and like the hamster. It was just like
The hamster.
What's
This
it
has
running
got-
on 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
3 years?
Oh, it's longer than that, I think.
No, it
like
came out in
total since it was
2018.
public.
2017.
Oh, since we were playing it. Yeah.
No,
It's-
no, it
there's-
came out in 2017.
it's like a full game. Like there's the
there's-
part where you have to buy, and it's like nobody's playing that part. Like
Yeah, nobody
Well,
wants.
they were
It's zombies.
they weren't the first game
Yeah.
to do like where paying to win didn't actually help you. It was just buying like the skin and making
Right,
yourself
cosmetic, yeah.
look good. Yeah, so like that was good on them to say we're gonna collect your money, but you're still gonna be trash.
It's a battle royale. What can you possibly buy to make yourself better?
Start with a gun.
If that's an option, then we've ruined all battle royales.
That's what I'm saying. But it will take a while. Guess what other pay to win games do?
I don't think any
I
battle
don't think
royales
they-
ever start.
I'm not just saying
Buy
Battle
the
Royale,
premium
but
pack. Start with a gun.
It's more so like other sports games, other fighting games that just ruin the. You know.
Fighting games, you can pay to win because the character probably will be better if you buy it.
Yeah. That's,
yeah,
Mortal
you
Kombat.
get higher stats and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's what you're doing. Yeah, you're buying XP.
You got a loaded out team.
Buying
You go,
yes.
whatever, like for a franchise mode or whatever. And like,
Yeah, but like some of those games are literally you pay the $60 for the game, and then you will be dog shit unless you give us more money.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. It's
they
fucking awful.
make you pay them.
It's basically how it is. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Can't even enjoy it.
I mean, Call of Duty was doing that too with their whole fucking their packs.
No, Call
Oh.
of Duty, if you were trash, you were trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
There's
mean,
no
if you
chance.
didn't want to wait to unlock a Kimbo, here, buy this pack real quick so you can unlock a Kimbo.
Nah.
If you were trash, you were trash.
If you're good at Call of Duty, you can make do.
That's what we did in middle school. There was no pay to win back then. If you were trash then, you were trash now.
But Call of Duty didn't have a Travis Scott event like Fortnite did. So.
Yeah, that was unreal when I heard
Smart.
about
It was
that.
kind of
Fuck that
smart.
shit. Shout out Call of Duty.
Nah, fuck Call of Duty.
No, it's smart on them. It's just you never thought you'd fucking see it. So many big like name people play the game too, and it's ridiculous.
Remember,
Video games in the future. It's
Drake
fun.
was playing with some. Was
Was
it
he? What,
Ninja?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
there was,
yeah.
it was
Juju?
Drake, Juju Smith, and Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ninja. And Ninja backpacks the whole team. If
Of
you
course.
watch the other guys play, they're pretty bad.
I thought Juju was like decent.
He is decent. He is decent.
But like Drake was just dying. Like it was like
Yeah, Lil Yachty didn't know how to shoot anything.
Ninja's
They're
like, "Oh, I got you,
up,
Drake, I
they're
got you."
Up, and he's, you know, like-
I got a slurp juice. Slurp
Slurp
juice for you, Drake.
But I like how, like, Juju, a professional athlete, he said, for everybody that's telling me to not play video games and focus on my own shit, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do whatever the fuck
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like that.
I got the money. I do what the fuck I
Yeah,
want.
like, he's younger than us.
He's younger than us.
Playing video
He's
games
your
isn't
age.
gonna
He should
make
be
me
your
suck
age.
at football. Like
Yeah, like, he still works out just in his
Yeah,
spare
like-
time. He just plays video games.
I don't
what-
get the
yeah.
the argument there.
Isn't that what video games supposed to be for? Decompressing, relaxing, just fucking
That's what it is. People don't understand.
yeah.
Now, some people take it a little too extreme and, you know, make it
Ninja.
better.
Fuck you.
Hey, is that extreme or is that smart? If you're
I
good
mean,
at
he
a
makes
game and you're
millions
making
of
money
dollars,
off of it,
so-
Yeah.
no skin off your ass.
Oh, well.
To be fair though, Ninja, not to get into the whole Twitch streaming thing, but he's a fucking loser. Just that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, dude. I see his hair
Shout
and
out
I already
Ninja.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope
So
you
we
do.
got, yeah,
You want to come on the podcast?
I thought you got. Didn't you grab a water earlier?
No, you grabbed the water. You grabbed the water. Oh,
Here's a water.
Flint,
yeah.
Michigan water.
Little Dasani. Ew.
water.
Shout out Flint, Michigan.
Love the city.
I have
Great
endless
city.
water.
Flow
So I'm here to
City.
pick it up.
You
Huge,
water-
huge tropics, man.
Your water could use some work though.
Parasitic, probably, right?
Close to Mexico water.
It comes out brown. I'm pretty sure.
Turned on the faucet earlier.
You know what? Long Island water's not that much better. You know, we got that nuclear sludge from whatchamacallit? Was Bethpage?
Oh, the Bethpage power plant
Yeah.
that was supposed to be right.
Bethpage Black, yeah.
Bethpage Black. You know, Tiger Woods. You know, there's
Yeah,
nuclear
lose my
sludge
golf
in the
balls
ground.
fucking
Yeah, I'm pretty
woods
sure
every
that shit
time.
makes you stronger.
What, golf?
No.
Nuclear sludge?
What are you, Superman?
Rainwater. Whatever we drink out of the faucet.
Oh, maybe.
What are you drinking at the faucet?
Fluoride.
Line's about to tell you something.
I thought he was talking about like nuclear sludge. Yeah, fucking makes you stronger. I think the people of Chernobyl would argue that factor with you.
Yeah,
If they were still alive.
Great show. Shout out USSR.
I was talking about the actual event, but yeah, sure, the show, yeah.
it's coming back. Chernobyl's coming back.
Yeah, another...
The elephant foot still?
What's the half-life on uranium? What is that, like 420 years? Yeah, it's coming back.
Bombs.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the wilderness overtook the city.
Survivors.
The wilderness overtook the city. But yeah, it's coming back. You know, you got dogs that wander in, drink the water, die.
I mean, people walk through there. You know,
People walk
minimal amount
around
of
the
time.
city,
Yeah.
not where the fucking power plant was.
Not where the radiation. They still have like radioactive.
I know, but it's coming back. There's no. I'm serious. There's areas where it's like
Safe. It's called a
dying
safe zone.
off,
Yeah.
no, but like it's dying off. Like there's
Where
areas that were.
helicopters aren't flying through it and frying to a crisp.
If I stand here
that
and
actually
Eddie,
happened. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
it's so bad.
if I stand here and Eddie stands there and I throw a frozen chicken through
It
Chernobyl,
would
it
cook.
might cook itself on the way to Eddie.
That's how bad it was. Like that's so.
It's still not great.
But I'm saying it's coming back because there's areas that were super radioactive. Now people can go
Now
and
they're
they're
like kind of radioactive.
less radioactive.
Now
Now
it's like
it's
you were
like-
gonna live to 95, but now it's like 91.
Yeah, now I mean, yeah, fucking
You
my
know,
Geiger
you might
count is.
cough a little bit, and you know.
You might just have spots on your hands,
know-
but it's cool.
You know,
Lost my hair.
Putin's making plans to build a shopping mall back up there. You know, like
Putin just he's like, yes, we shall eliminate this group of people because they will go to this mall. It's like the perfect no, it's not genocide. They wanted to go to that mall. They just so happened to die. It's the long con.
remember the Call of Duty mission in Chernobyl?
That wasn't Chernobyl. That was
I don't want to talk about
That
it.
was Chernobyl.
Are you sure?
That was Chernobyl.
They
I thought it was
literally
like
ask you.
I thought it was like Tipiet or something like that.
What?
No, it
the,
was
the
Chernobyl.
terminal. The
No.
No, Russian.
No.
Oh
No.
I thought you were going with that.
No.
I thought you were going with that.
I wasn't talking about
Because
Call
when
of
everybody,
Duty.
when anybody
You're
says
not playing
remember the
Puck
Call of Duty
Cupcakes.
mission, whenever
No.
Got that.
there was one song to play during that Call of Duty mission.
Yes.
Yes, Pumped Up Kicks will be one of them. When anybody says remember that Call of Duty mission, everybody talks about that one.
I thought it was like
The one that you could
We'll throw the
skip.
link down in the bio.
Check it out.
I thought it was like Tipiet or something like
No,
that.
no. You follow your Captain Price, and you follow the other guy that you train, like the
What
sniper,
was-
Gillies in the Mist, or
Yes,
whatever.
yes, but I don't think
Isn't
that was
that
actually
That's
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl because there's the Ferris wheel. There's
But
the
they couldn't
abandoned-
call it Chernobyl. It has, they have a Chernobyl.
yes,
No,
I
it's a special. It's a special
I
name for it.
understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I know what he's saying.
No,
too.
they called it
Didn't they
Chernobyl.
just call the
Okay.
fucking map Eastern Bloc? Do you guys remember? Did you guys play COD 4?
Yeah.
Wasn't it called like Eastern Bloc?
Eastern Bloc's a general area.
No,
of
that's what
Russia.
they called the map. With
Well,
in the
would it
middle
be
was
Germany?
the big. I think there was a big Stalin monument in the middle.
But I
It
mean,
was just two.
They called it Chernobyl.
Chernobyl's
mission, they
Chernobyl's
called
not
it
in
Chernobyl.
Russia though.
No,
You know that, right?
it's Pripyat,
sorry.
Pripyat, Ukraine.
Ukraine.
Pripyat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it is.
Well, no, even then,
No,
it wasn't Russia.
it was USSR.
You realize that
They were the.
that was
It was definitely owned by the Russians.
It was the Eastern
Yes,
Bloc.
they were-
Whatever the
it
fuck
was
we
a-
were, right?
it was
Western
a-
Bloc?
the
Oh,
iron. It was like
owned
the
by-
Iron Curtain.
Yes.
But, yeah, all right, fair
No, it
enough.
wasn't the.
They were
sheriff.
satellite states.
Sure.
They were satellite states.
Of
No, they
Russia.
The USSR, yes, but it wasn't
All
Russia.
right, fine. It wasn't Russia itself, but it was still owned by.
It was a satellite state.
And
Yes,
who the fuck
that's
cares?
Yeah.
The Steel Curtain was the they used to call that the 1970 Pittsburgh Steelers defensive line.
Again, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, I agree with that. Shut
Well,
the
that's
fuck
a
up.
that's a different story. But
Get the
yeah.
fuck out.
I was just telling him because I said it's not the Steel Curtain.
Yeah, right. It's not.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, what we were saying before.
Nuclear?
No, fat people.
Fat people. Yeah.
Throwing chicken
Maybe we
stew
should throw them
Chernobyl.
through Chernobyl. Maybe they'll get skinnier.
They'll lose weight. It just melts off of them.
Well, that's not what it's going to do. It's going to be the chemo after they have to get after they get out of that. It's going to cause the weight loss.
Wow. I mean, if it works.
I'm not wrong.
If it works. Why aren't we funding this?
Why are we not funding trips to Chernobyl?
Catapulting
funding-
fat people through the sky at
Trips to
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. You let JetBlue know. Promo code 4drinks.
Non-stop flights.
You ever been through a microwave before? Oh, you're about to be.
You think fat people take up more than one seat on a plane? Like
Yes.
they buy 2 tickets?
Absolutely, you have to.
100%. I think they have.
Well, I mean that was
Does the armrests go up?
Well,
Yeah.
that was the whole thing though. Like there was actually a big thing that happened.
Haven't flown too much, but yeah.
Actually, not
Arm
a,
risk goes up. Sometimes if you're fat,
You never flown?
you have to.
Never.
You have
I
to.
thought I was like the guy that never flew.
Nah, I never flew.
Really?
I'm sorry.
No, no,
but
no,
yeah.
no, no, no. That's kind of interesting. I don't know a single person who's never like
No,
been
I've
on an
never
airplane
been on an
before.
airplane. Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I see.
Have
Well,
you?
my parents were
Yeah,
afraid.
my junior year of college, I flew for the first time, and I thought that was huge. But then I found out a few other kids. I went for a volleyball tournament at the time. Yeah, sorry, I was half-time in college. Yeah, we flew. Just to let you know, that's how far we
Club.
went. If I had to fly, that's how you know how good we were. That's all I have to say.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah,
That's what I'm
like I
saying.
said,
well, I'm
I
talking
did-
shit to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
my parents were afraid to fly, so they just didn't want to go on a plane.
I think it's actually one of the most safest
It
forms
is.
of travel
Yeah, it
nowadays.
is.
Actually,
It's
Flying?
you have a higher chance
Yeah.
of dying in a car crash than you do
Yeah.
dying in a plane crash.
you ain't gonna crash into another plane in the sky.
unless they're really bad at their job.
Well, they don't even
That's
fly
not
anymore.
their
It's,
job.
it's autopilot now.
What?
Yeah,
what's
there's
the-
so much like radar and like
Air traffic
satellite
control
shit.
tells
Yeah.
you like what altitude, what they're pretty much guiding.
They're the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the guy.
They're the guy.
The people that are in those air control towers, I hear that the people running it,
Mhm.
the people that are the person talking to them the whole time that is directing it.
How many different times are you gonna? How many different ways are you gonna say the same exact job description?
I have
The
to.
person sitting there, the person talking to
If I said the person sitting there, what like?
Does he have the codes?
Jesus. Like,
Anywho,
pipe down. Like, enough with the. Relax on the water. Jesus. Anyway, that guy or girl who's running the control tower is the most intense.
Yeah, I didn't know burps were fucking spicy like that, dude.
What's going on inside?
He had a hot tamale. It's fucking coming back up.
Anyway, air traffic control people. Come back to me.
What? I don't even know what's the conversation has
We're
just.
talking about. Well, Leiden got real mad.
Leiden's
He got real
dragging
heated.
it out.
It turns out the fire started inside him, and then he exploded on the inside.
no, he was like,
His muscles exploded.
You tell me, is this the same job description? The guy that sits in the air traffic control, the guy that talks to the plane, the one directing the plane. How many different ways are you gonna describe the job?
Yeah.
It's about to blow up.
Yeah.
When he coughs again, it's about to light the whole.
Well, he has
room on
fire in the back of his throat. Right
Yeah,
now.
it kind of burned. Anyway,
those humans running that stuff is the most
Hope they're
is the most intense job that you could possibly have, where they cap out.
where are you going with this? Yes, of course.
It's a stressful job. Yes.
Yes, of course.
Is he not? Like,
No, he's fine. I think he had one too many waters, but
Well, yeah, of course.
He's browning.
Yes, that is the kind of job that you cannot fuck up at. You fuck up at that job, a
There's
lot of
no-
people are gonna die.
There's no there's
Yeah.
It's not
It's-
like I put the 10 in the 20 slot in the cash register. Sorry, sir. Yeah, there's none of the.
I
those
put,
people
I
are
put this
right
plane here by accident. I accidentally put this plane here at the same time. Whoops.
there. It's like, oh, they're shaking hands.
Whoops.
do they? You know, they like for a job, do they have the people with the cones? Is that an actual thing?
Yes.
You'd be
Is that
good
correct?
at
No.
That's a dangerous job.
Yeah, I don't want him.
You know,
doing that.
I saw a tweet.
No, it's a dangerous job in general because the jet engines on like navy on like navy ships, the people that direct the
They don't really
They
do
don't
that
do
on.
that on
when they do
carriers.
have people.
The Navy
have-
doesn't
yes,
need
they
people
have-
guiding them.
But,
to land.
but like the
They
people
know
for
where they're
like
going.
just for takeoff, they get sucked into the jet. all
Yeah,
the
there's a
time.
video of a guy getting sucked into the intake, and the only thing that saved his life is his helmet came off of his head
And stop the engine.
and stopped.
before.
It flamed out the engine, so the engine shut off.
The only reason I
Alright,
know
Before-
so,
before
who's
his-
people making those helmets.
I don't know, the lowest bidder.
But my
Shout out lowest bidder.
That's usually how the military. When people hear military grade quality like on TV, they're like, "Ooh!" But then people are like, who actually know, they're like,
It's the lowest grade.
the lowest grade shit you could make.
That's like.
But the only reason I know that is because my cousin
movie about that shit.
Oh yeah,
was at sea for a
Jonah Hill
while,
and whoever it was.
Yeah.
and he said that was one of the most dangerous jobs.
I saw this tweet the other day, and it blew my mind to how stupid people are. Somebody said like, I didn't know. So like, you know when you're on a plane, you get pushed back from the gate.
I don't.
The plane, you know,
So,
the plane
what's
gets
it-
pushed back by like a tug.
Tug, yeah.
There's like a little truck that pushes the plane back. Some person tweeted like, I thought the pilot just put it in reverse. And then all the replies were just like, what, you think the pilot's like sitting there like, you know, looking like, what's he looking at? Like,
I'm gonna be honest. The only knowledge of planes I have is from GTA, so I would have said he put it in reverse.
That's a great flight sim right there.
how do you think that works?
I don't fucking
Like, that's
know.
what I'm thinking.
You just hold the right trigger and it goes.
The engine only goes one way.
You think?
I
it does.
like I said, I've never been. On
You
a
think
plane
the
and I
pilot's
really
looking in his mirror? He's like, "Am I good? Am I good?" Like,
He's
know,
got
like-
side view mirrors.
and then somebody was like, "I thought that's what the guy with the cones was for." It's like,
It's just like, who's the last asshole to drive this plane? It's just in the side view mirrors, just in the seat. You got the lumbar support all
I was
fucked
amazed at how stupid. Like, people are like, "I never knew that's how they pushed back the plane." Like, somebody pushed
up.
it back, and I'm
How
like,
when they push back a fucking plane?
They
It's
just have
the
a
will of
strong
God
command.
forcing it back from the fucking terminal.
I mean, planes can reverse thrust, but they usually do that on landing to slow them down.
Yeah, that's different
it.
than-
Throw it in reverse.
Yeah, like
That's a lot different than let me throw this engine in reverse for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
Hey, don't work that way.
I just the amazement that it brings me of seeing dumb people.
Just dumb people. Like, you gotta think like.
We're gonna spin.
Do you
the
guys watch
turbine.
Impractical Jokers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you know how like I was watching one today where they were doing a presentation on UFOs, and they had everybody in the room put on tinfoil hats. You put a bunch of people in a room, and then you give somebody a fake identity with a PhD. They're gonna listen to whatever you say. It's fucking wild.
Yeah. I mean, it's like mob mentality. Like, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we all believe this guy. Why shouldn't I?" You know.
Yeah.
Why not? Because you just told me to put a tinfoil hat on my head. I'm about to walk out.
Speaking of UFOs and stuff, last week I was driving home from here. I was on Route 109, and you know, I'm just driving. I was like 3 minutes from my house.
Yeah, shout out Route 109.
Shut up. 3 minutes from my house. I'm driving, and I see this green
Beam?
No, it looked like a fireball, like this
Green
green
out?
fireball. Like, it was like it came, flickered out, and was gone. Like, within like 2 seconds.
A meteor?
Well, they confirmed that
Hang on.
UFOs are real.
Aliens are here.
Hang on. I was like, what the fuck did I just see? Was it like a reflection of a traffic light, like in my windshield?
As you're driving, you're like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
no,
was
it was right. It was right in front, like coming straight down, like in my line of sight. Like, you know, obviously.
I'm
Fucking,
about to die.
but I was like, what was that? I got home, hopped on Twitter, you know, like searched, like anyone else see this? Like, you know, searched, you know, see if anyone was tweeting about it.
109 hashtag
Oh, I think
109.
I did see you reply on that.
Some chick in Manhattan was like, anyone see this green fireball thing? I was like, I saw that.
When was this?
I saw a devil dog.
It was like a Sunday night
yeah.
or something.
Sunday night.
And I Googled it. It was a type of meteor. Like, just the metals and stuff that burn off of it. It's green. But I had never seen a green meteor before. But, like, at the time, I was like...
Have you ever seen a meteor before?
Yeah, they're not green. It was like
I'm
traffic
just
light
asking,
green.
I'm just asking if you ever
No,
seen
they're
one.
yellow.
I've never seen one before.
Yeah, I mean, like...
You weren't there that time when we went to the beach? You were there, right? Was that a meteor shower or something?
You sure it wasn't just
What
a plane
time?
crashing
What
into
time?
the
'Cause I
ocean?
remember I went to the beach with you for something.
Like, I've seen
way
We
more
We went
disappointing.
a lot of times to the beach. We used to go and just fucking fish. But no, we saw a meteor shower.
Like, I've seen meteor showers before. Like, shooting stars. Like, that's what they are. Like,
I remember we went to the beach to go see a fireworks show.
Oh, that's
No, that was a
what
long time ago.
that's
That
what
was a
he's
long
thinking
time
about.
ago.
No.
those weren't meteors that he was referring
No,
to.
it was not even close to what we
No,
thought.
it wasn't that.
But yeah, I had to Google this, and I was like, apparently it's a thing. Like, it's just the type of gas that's on the whatever.
Oh,
Like,
no,
it burns
doesn't
green.
metal burn at different, like...
Metals burn at different colors when you burn
Right,
them,
but
yeah.
it's just the gases in the metal.
Don't ask me what color metal or
But-
what metal was burned green.
When I
Alright, so-
when I saw it, I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What did I just? Am I about to be abducted? Is my ass getting probed tonight?" Like,
We don't do that anymore.
oh yeah, we don't.
Next episode, we're gonna go outside, burn metal, and we're gonna take over-unders. We're gonna have our own bookie to take. What color do you think is about to fucking
Yellow,
shine?
green, red.
I ain't being
thought
around.
we were-
We're about to light up this metal.
I ain't being around any metal when it burns.
I thought you were going to say something else. I thought we were going to get probed. Anally.
You can get seriously
Next-
sick from breathing in that
next
shit.
episode, we're all getting probed.
Yeah.
We could. Like I said, like our podcast, we're here for a good time, not a long time.
I kind of want to be here for a while. No,
Yeah, but we gotta have fun while we do it, so it's the good
I don't
time.
want to die of metal toxicity from breathing it in. That's not the way I imagine going out in this world.
Best way to go out.
It's really
The
not.
least expected way.
Nobody would
If you
would
were to
guess
do
that.
that live on the podcast, best way to go out.
Yeah, okay, I'll just
YouTube
go out like
wouldn't
fucking.
show that, though.
They don't have to know.
I'm gonna go out like Sir Isaac Newton. I'm just gonna drink mercury.
Orson Welles.
You can't drink the planet. It was a joke.
I wasn't gonna say it.
It was a joke. I was waiting for somebody to be like, "Mercury's a chemical."
Why is it red in the thermometer though?
Actually, it's not a chemical. It's an element.
It is an element.
Periodic table.
Anyway,
Of.
who cares?
Of the periodic table.
Do you know your periodic table?
I was playing Trivia Crack the other night, and it actually, what's the fifth element on the periodic table? And I was like,
Beryllium.
I don't think it is.
Carbon 7.
What?
And then
nope. It's
Yeah, it
it's
is.
bor. It starts with a B. It's
Boron?
boron.
boron.
The only reason I know boron
Carbon
is from Drake
7?
and Josh.
I think it is.
Carbon 7
Is
not.
as in carbon is number 7, or
Periodic table.
Carbon is just... Isn't that the first one?
no? Hydrogen's the first one.
No.
2 or 3?
Yo, we're not
I
could've-
All I know is
was a
H2O
science
is
major, but
gold.
none.
Vibranium.
That's on there somewhere. Pretty sure it's like 253.
I use my
I have
vibranium
to,
all the time.
I have to look at that. I have to look at it.
Like
All
I
right.
thought, like I was confused by what you were saying.
Nobody
like,
heard that.
I have to look at it.
Like
Hydrogen's 1, helium is 2, lithium, and then Be, and then...
Did nobody hear what he just said?
what'd you say?
I use my vibranium all the time.
Oh yeah, I did. I was just ignoring.
Oh, we
it.
knew that, though. We knew that. Carbon is 6.
Yeah, when you said carbon 7, I was like, are you saying that's an element, or are you trying to
Nitrogen is
say
7.
that's number 7?
Nitrogen
Yo,
is
how's
7.
potassium K?
I'm looking for it. 19.
I wasn't
Did-
asking that.
Did you
All
know?
right,
Did you know that?
Oh, it's doing well.
Did you know that?
It just bought a house.
Did you know that potassium's radioactive though?
I bet, no.
Too much potassium
Is
kills
that
you.
why my shits
Yeah.
are green?
Like I
They're
watched.
in bananas, so...
Yeah, I watched a video. Like somebody was
job.
like, "Yeah, we broke it down in science class the one time. If you eat 40,000 bananas in 10 minutes, you'll die from radioactive poisoning." And somebody was
Not
like,
from your stomach
"Yeah."
exploding?
Somebody was like, "Yeah, it's definitely the radiation that's gonna kill you, not eating
Nah,
40,000 bananas."
Yo, speaking of bananas, I want to see you do this Sprite and banana challenge. You have to eat 2 bananas and drink an entire Sprite.
Well, I
I'd
don't
pay
like
for you to do
bananas,
it.
so
Well, you throw up immediately. After.
Yeah, you do. It's
yeah, just like
actually
chugging a gallon of milk. Like
No, it's not. No.
A gallon of chocolate milk might be different, but a gallon
Is it
of
the
milk.
caffeine that's in Sprite? Or
no,
like
it's
just everything that's
I don't
in
know.
Sprite?
It's a weird thing.
I don't know. Let's drop a banana into a glass
No,
of
that's
Sprite
not
and see
how
what
it works.
happens.
You just
No.
you gotta eat them. You gotta eat them.
All right, eat a pack of Mentos and then drink a Coke.
I feel like nothing.
Do the
would
Pop
happen.
Rocks challenge.
I feel like nothing will happen.
Yeah,
Do the Pop Rock.
Foams out of your mouth.
Do the Pop Rock
That'd be
challenge.
cool.
I probably shit on my. I probably should have sent shit the wrong way.
You just see Eddie take off from
He'll
his
shit
ass.
out of his mouth.
Fucking,
And we have liftoff.
boom! There he goes. Hits the fucking moon.
Is that a
Landing on
meteor?
it's just Eddie just clenching his ass. Just
That's what I saw the other night. It was Eddie rocketing through the sky out of his asshole.
yeah.
We
Mount-
launched Eddie to the moon because he had Mentos and Coke. For
no,
for
it
the night.
was green. He had Mountain Dew.
Just
See Eddie just
Fuck Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's gross.
fuck Mountain Dew. What?
Gross.
I'm Code Red.
But shout out Dylan.
I'm a Code Red guy myself.
I don't mind the Code Red.
I like the Blue Voltage one myself. That one's
Not terrible.
got caffeine.
Do you
in it.
remember
It's like
Volt? The energy
Yeah,
drink
they still
had?
sell it.
Do they? Yo, they were pretty good.
Do you like decreased sperm count?
They
I
don't
was
know.
just about to say that.
Why is that what they do?
They don't put yellow 7 in it anymore. Yellow 7 is the chemical that would reduce sperm count. They don't put it in anymore.
Well,
Because they got sued.
Yeah, when
My
people
sperms
when
ain't working.
when gamers are trying to have babies and nothing's working. Well, I think there's another reason why, but Yellow
The hot
7 was to
laptop.
blame. The hot
Or
We're roasting.
or
You're roasting your balls.
Just means it's good to
what
go.
they looked like.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Majority of it.
Maybe.
My girlfriend can't get pregnant, and I've only been drinking Mountain Dew, and it must be that fault, not the fact that she's on the pill and doesn't want to have a baby with me.
Not the fact that she's a disgusting mess.
Not the
Not
fact
the-
that I'm a disgusting.
Yeah.
Not the fact that we both weigh 600 pounds, and that's a complete circle.
That's it. Wrap it up.
And there it is. 600 pounds comes full circle. Why? Because it has its own gravitational pull. That's called an orbit. Thank you very much. Find us on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. You know where to find us.
Coming to
At 4 Drink Minimum.
Coming to Facebook and Instagram soon, too, so be on the lookout.
Tonight, yeah. There it is.
After these waters go down, we'll set it up.
If we feel like it.
Yep.
And that's a wrap.